so I'm here, Ethan Green, with my father, Bill Green. Right now we're going to be studying 4 topics from the past 4 weeks. Alright, so for the first week, one of the things that happened, this was 4 weeks ago, was that Japan is planning on cutting its nuclear program. This will mean that Japan is going to import even more fossil fuels, even though it is already one of the world's third greatest fossil fuel importers. What are your thoughts on this, and how do you think it will affect us?
It probably will affect us if they're the third largest oil or energy importer in the world. And then they're going to need to import more oil because they're cutting nuclear energy production, then that's going to increase the overall demand in the world. And whenever demand increases, prices go up, which means that worldwide prices will go up and the United States will have to pay more, so it definitely will affect us.
Do you think that the effect is going to be very large or very small?
I don't know. It depends on how much Japan uses compared to how much United States uses.
All right. Okay then. Now, another thing that happened in the first week is that I found a fairly nice cartoon. For the viewers who, for some weird reason, cannot see this cartoon, it has what looks like a secret agent from Israel hiding behind Uncle Sam, aiming a gun at a person from Iran who's hiding behind oil drums with the names of countries around Iran. So, what do you think this represents?
Well, there's kind of two things going on. First of all, the Israel shooter is hiding behind the United States. So what that's saying is that Israel is being covered by the United States in making their threats to Iran, so that if Iran returns fire, then they know the United States is going to be affected and is going to have to respond. The other thing is sort of this similar thing on the Iran end, which is that if Israel doesn't perfectly damage Iran, in the sense that if there's collateral damage and the gun goes past Iran or it affects other nations near Iran, then the bullet literally will pierce a barrel of oil, and oil will leak, which means that it'll be more difficult for us to get oil. So it's showing that the collateral damage of an attack on Israel is most likely the loss of oil for the United States.
Alright, I thought that this meant pretty much the same thing, except that the only countries with Iran are oil-producing countries. So there's that. Do you think that Israel or Iran is in the better position, with Iran having many allies such as Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, and Iraq, whereas Israel just has the U.S.?
Well, that's a difficult question. It's sort of been a stalemate for about 60 years. So I don't think either one has a better position, which is why things don't change.
Okay then. Now, 2 weeks ago, this is in the week 3, the fisheries of the world have been in decline. What do you think about this?
Well, I think that that would affect our overall food production, which affects the price of food and affects the ability to feed people all over the world.
All right. Do you think that it's going to be a huge increase or in population and in food if these fisheries can grow back? Because here it says that if the fisheries worldwide can grow back. The input of fish to the human food chain will be around 40%. So that's 40% more fish for eating for everyone. So what do you think on that respect?
Not sure exactly what the question was,
Well,
but the more food production there is, the better off the world is, and the more inexpensive food is, and the less starvation there will be.
all right. Now for the last topic. So just last week, for week 4, China had developed a vaccine for Japanese encephalitis. Japanese encephalitis is a disease carried by insects that is mainly affecting the far eastern edge near the eastern Pacific. So the WHO, or World Health Organization, and I believe it is Gavi. Let me take a look at that. Yes, Gavi, G-A-V-I, Global Alliance for Vaccine and Immunization, are looking to approve this vaccine and many others in China. Do you think that the approval of the vaccine is going to be a good thing, and do you think it will affect us here in the U.S.?
Well, whether it's a good thing or not depends on the whether or not it heals more people versus what the side effects are. So that's sort of a decision that they have to go through human testing for. But certainly if they can come up with a cure, then that would be good for the whole world, because if it should somehow spread to other countries, then the vaccine being developed will help eradicate the disease.
All right, that is it. Thank you.
Thank you.